Hello, welcome to the Art of Public Speaking. My name is Byron Poehler, author of artofpublicspeaking.net, the website designed to help you advance your public speaking skills. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of gestures. In mastering the art of public speaking, a seemingly simple nuance like gestures plays a large role. A gesture is defined as a movement of the hand, arm, body, head, or face that is expressive of an idea, opinion, or emotion. Throughout our day-to-day activities, we constantly make gestures as we speak and converse, usually unconsciously. However, when on stage in front of a crowd of people, carefully considering and consciously focusing on your gestures will help you accelerate your public speaking skills. Here are some examples of common and classic gestures that public speakers utilize. 1. Raising one hand, curving the fingers down and placing the index finger against the thumb. 2. Lifting both hands outwards with the palms up. 3. Raising the arm and one outstretched finger into the air. 4. Clenching of one or both fists. 5. One or two hands placed on the hip. 6. Shifting of body weight. And 7. Wrinkling of the face, eyes, or nose. It is difficult to focus on the gestures you use throughout your presentation. More notably, there is no rule of thumb for what type of gestures work and what don't, or how much or little to use gestures. This can make it even more difficult to practice because there is no set formula that has been proven as the most effective. This is why it is even more important to focus on your public speaking preparation and presentation. The better you know your material, the more you'll be able to focus in the moment on the gestures you use to accentuate your point. The best kind of gesture is one that is true to you and true to the moment. Preparing ahead of time and knowing your material will allow you to implement natural gestures into your business presentation. The idea behind a gesture is that it should always add to the presentation, but never take away from it. In other words, your gestures should accentuate the points you are making, but never take them over. You are trying to reinforce your opinion or case. You are trying to bring attention to a highlight. You are trying to invigorate the audience. However, gestures should always be used to make your presented content more impressionable and memorable. The listeners should never remember the gesture, but rather the content that the gesture accentuated. When making a gesture, be sure your movements are fluid and not sharp. A slow, long sweep of the hand, a dramatic pause accentuated with a raised arm. These movements help to further a point, but not if they take the audience by surprise. Like with so many other things, less is more. You don't want to be accused of being overly energetic or fake, which is the impression that over-gesturing can leave. Try not to plan ahead of time which gestures you will be using, as this takes away from the altruism. Try to just arm yourself with a myriad of gestures that you have at your disposal. It helps to practice your gestures in front of a mirror or camera. Even though gestures should not be planned, they should be practiced. Know and understand what works well for you. This way, you will be able to expand your repertoire of gestures and not repeat the same ones over and over again. Gestures are critical to cementing your points and motivating your audience. Learning the difference between what is effective and between what distracts, along with the goal of your gestures, will help you excel at the art of public speaking. You've been listening to The Art of Public Speaking with Byron Poehler. For more tips and tricks to help your public speaking skills, visit artofpublicspeaking.net.